So my name is Rudra Debnath. My educational background is that I am a Bachelor of Commerce fresher graduate from St. Xavier's College, Kolkata. I also in my 12th, my background was also the commerce background itself from ISC. So talking about the interview calls that I had received, it included SPJIMR, MDI, all the new IIMs in the CAP process and also IIM Rohtak along the secondary process. Also, there were calls from the other new IIMs that did not participate in the CAP process. This was all the new. Among the old IIMs, I will tell that there were two. One is IIM Kozhikode, the other one is IIM Shillong. In addition to that, I had also got calls from XIMB, including its HR program. Also, IIM Ranchi for its HR program. These were all the calls that I had got. These were the calls for the interview. So as regards the faculty member, the communication, I am talking of the offline stages first. So in the initial offline stages, obviously the faculty was always as supportive, whether it is online or offline, that doesn't matter. But in the initial stages, when it was the offline days, so when we used to go to Erudite, they used to, what they used, and they had done the same in the online also, that they always tried that we get our concepts clear, and obviously the visualization, that was laid important stress on. So in case we had some problem, like then Erudite organized for the personal mentoring session with the faculty. Their teaching style had this in their mind that obviously that students should be able to visualize everything when they are working with. Obviously, so through the front desk, that was the how we could approach the faculties. The same continued for the online process also. So study material, so and yes, obviously they had all those concepts that was being taught, then that was covered, but it is ultimately how you use them. That is, those are the tools. It depends on you. So portal is again very easy to use. It had contained various of the study materials also in the online form. That was actually helpful, particularly for the distance students. And at that time, when the study materials, some of the study materials were not available in hard copies at that time, so we resorted to those online materials. And obviously in that portal we had all those tests, particularly those chapter and those subject-wise tests, that was also available on the portal, so one could always go for revision in the online form. I found that is helpful, because that's how you get accustomed with the CAT software, as well as you are getting a time to revise on the same concepts and work on them again. So personalized attention, I had talked about earlier, like we had to approach through the front desk, and they would organize for the same when required. So it did take place like at a certain time, that when the concepts were not clear, or maybe there was something to know more or gain in-depth knowledge. So this was when personalized mentoring sessions were very helpful. Also, these personalized mentoring sessions were there during the GDPI. Obviously, that was another thing that was the cream of it. So talking about that, so that was a wonderful experience. So GDPI was the best part of the process. So particularly like when we had to think of as to how we give them, show our experiences in CV, some of like my profile was not very strong as such. It was not at all strong compared to some of the other students when I talked about in Erudite. So there are many students who had very strong profile. In spite of that, the sir, whoever was assigned, they always used to show that whatever it is, how we can show them in the CV or the experience certificates, how we can use them to our benefit. That was all being taught in the GDPI process, particularly in the PI, which we had to handle. So like all about my interest, also that was handling, and that was the crucial part in my MDI interview. Like it was being focused more on my interest, and that was the thing that gave the cut. So about MBA aspirants, I will say, obviously the earlier start is a better start. Many faculties have advised for the same. So I would say don't be like me. I had started quite late. It was only 1 year. I always suggest, yes, it is better you prepare for 2 years. And at the same time, it is also good to be focused. So if you are not focused, then also 2 years be helpful. If it is earlier start is a better start, and take that time, maybe if possible interact with the mentors, how to build your CV, because this CV building often helps, particularly in certain institutes such as IIM Ahmedabad and SPGIM. They have a very strong preference for the profile. So that profile matters a lot in many of the institutes. So building them either through Coursera, Udemy, in your own academics, and do good in whatever field you are and try to portray them in the same, which I could not do, but I feel that if I had been done, maybe I could have done even better. So I would always say, please don't be like me, please be yourself, please be yourself and do the best.